Omar Gege 17 senators storm APC secretariat for Bamidele. Omar Gege 17 senators storm APC secretariat for Bamidele, Ekiti, 2022. UK removes Nigeria, 10 others from red list. United Kingdom finally removes Nigeria, 10 others from red list. UAE approves 7 slots for Nigeria's airline. UAE approves 7 slots for Nigeria's airline. No deliberate policy to embarrass Nigerians. Envoy, no deliberate policy to embarrass Nigerians. Insecurity, northern governors meet Buhari. Northern governors meet Buhari over insecurity. Masari calls for unity to end insurgency terrorism. Says my commissioner not killed by bandits but by assassins. Plan to close IDP camps in Maiduguri poses danger to returnees. Plan to close IDP camps in Maiduguri poses danger to returnees. Amnesty International has said that no rehabilitated ex-Boko Haram fighters recruited into military. No rehabilitated ex-Boko Haram fighters. Okay, Northern Christian elders, PFN kick against Muslim ticket as DSS raises the alarm over alleged plot to destabilize Nigeria. Also warns federal government, don't force us to choose strike as option. Don't force us to choose strike as option. The Nation newspaper this morning says Nigeria orders removed from UK red list. Nigeria orders removed from UK red list. 2023, I am still consulting, says Tinubu. I am still consulting, says Tinubu. Oyetola, Nigeria's large-scale gold mine is in Osun. Oyetola is saying that Nigeria's large-scale gold mine is in Osun State. Buhari drops Onoche as INEC commissioner nominee. Buhari drops Onoche as INEC commissioner nominee. Lawmakers targets of attacks during Yuletide season, says the DSS. Lawmakers, you can say, boldly written on the Nation, the front page of the Nation this morning. Lawmakers targets of attacks during Yuletide season. Sonlu inaugurates 18 classroom school recreational facilities. Sonlu inaugurates 18 classroom school recreational facilities. Now Nigeria's debt stock now 38.005 trillion naira. As NSA names 3 terror sponsors. National Security Advisor names 3 terror sponsors. Buhari governors discuss insecurity as 30 travelers are being abducted. NSC names 3 terror sponsors. Okay, also yesterday, the National Security Advisor, General Babagana Monguno, lists 33 religious groups backing terrorist organizations in Nigeria and other Sahel countries. Miffed by the worsening insecurity in the Northwest, governors from the region met to discuss the crisis. Also, 3 Northeast governors stormed Aso Villa, Abuja, to brief President Muhammad Buhari on the security challenges. Okay, let's move over So, Mr. Kule, good morning.
Good morning, all. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, everybody.
As we approach the Yuletide season, there is a threat on our lawmakers. Lawmakers' target of attacks during Yuletide season says GSS.
Yeah, let me first of all thank the viewers. We want to appreciate you, viewers, for being with us from January to this moment. We called for the party you supported us, and the party went well. We really want to thank you so that we won't be an ingrate to you guys. Kudos to you. Kudos to more grace to your elbow.
Okay.
So
Our lawmakers now target of attacks during this Yuletide season.
yeah, I think DSS, they are coming out to say that the ordinary average Nigerian knows that, because the hunger in the land is just too much. The hunger is like, it's not all of us in this country called Nigeria that we are suffering it, right? Some people are exempted because when everybody read about bogus money that is circulating around in that in the National Assembly, and everybody read about how some of these ministers are looting our money away. And some of them have been caught, some of them have been sacked. We've never seen anyone that's been sent to jail for now, except the previous one that committed under PDP. Minor case we started from under PDP then, under Jonathan now. It's just a carryover case. But kudos to the people, the people that handle that case for sending him to making him a scapegoat. But we still need more of that. We need more of that for Nigeria to believe that this country is really balanced. That is what is good for the goose is good for the gander. It's not only common man on the street that you just hampered on, common man that you've depressed, so it's not only the common man that you always, putting a hammer on us. Go for the big fish. What I'm saying, go for the big fish and bring them to book. And we want to see as many as governors, as many as ex-ministers, as many as entering prisons. That prison that they're building all around is not only meant for common man, it's not only meant for common criminal, it's meant for the big criminals likewise. Put them in there and let us see. We could see, at least, I'm not holding side and I'm not going to hold side. Let the campaign policy you made when you were entering, let us see it in action now. This is nobody need any vote again. The president doesn't need any vote again. So he has the right to do the needful now. Bring all those guys to book, retrieve the money that we are suffering from, retrieve all this money from them, and apply it into what's it called, the refinery, apply it back into the subsidy you said you want to remove, so that we won't start a new year with hardship. That is the only thing I think they can all come together, or they should hold their consultative meeting, political consultative meeting, and talk to themselves, look into themselves eyeballs, look to their different eyeballs, each other. They should look into their eyeballs and tell them the truth that, guy, we people, your excellencies, we have deprived these people a lot, we have punished them a lot. Let us make a sacrifice. Until they can do that, I know there's a government in power that is serious with that.
Lawmakers being targets of attacks.
They definitely
failed in their responsibility.
The constituency, yes, security, really, and the constituency. If you empower they said there's a constituency empowerment. They give them grants, allocation. They give them. We are not seeing the reflection of that money they are bringing down to each of their constituency. We are not seeing it. It's all about buying Okada, buying this and buy that. How many lawmakers have opened a cottage industry for the constituency to work in?
That's an interesting.
I don't know. You just not like buying bus, buying this for your own people, selected people, supporters alone. We could see what is going on in Lagos here. They will just pick some people and turn them to, their heads and their followers, and they give them Kemarua and all this thing. That's not what constituency this thing. Bring a project that can empower masses, the community that they call a cottage industry. Let people work there, employ. Oh, this is 100 people are put into work. That 100 people, the multiplier effect is like the family. You've saved about 4 families from each 100 people. When you multiply it, how much is that? You're talking of 400,000. People you've empowered already. So I don't see what these people call the constitutional project. They are just using it to, they are just embezzling it.
Talking about Kekemara, we know that the Lagos state government has a plan to eradicate Kekemara. Why then buy the same Kekemara to empower people that you know that in years to come, the Lagos state government will not be in need of such Kekemara?
That's what I tell you. These people don't have the common man hearts at hand. They don't have the feelings of the common man at hand. They don't have. And the only thing they look at, you see, everybody has to fight for
why is that
himself.
we are not seeing these things? We are not speaking out on these things.
We can't speak out because everybody has just taken poverty as a permanent status. That's it. Everybody has taken, hardship as a permanent status. That's the world you came to. That's the Nigerian you came to. Once we start talking, speaking loud, we are here on the board. It's not that we just trying to put things right. We are sacrificing our life on this place to say, tell them the truth. And the government hates the truth. There's no government in power that will tell you that he likes the truth. We are saying the truth here because, we want to, if others are not saying it, we have to say it constructively. We have to say it. And everything we are saying, me personally, everything I'm saying here is what I've witnessed and is what I've researched and is what they themselves, their colleagues, the politicians themselves that have repented, is what they are saying. You get what I'm saying? My brother, so the politicians, they need a rebut. And if they don't want that rebut, it is left for the masses to do the needful. Come on, we have the mass, numerical strength to get anybody out of power, to even install ourselves in power. We have the numerical strength. And I want to say this, the youth should country again. We have slept so long and we are not waking up. It is daybreak now. We are still not waking up. I don't know who is going to wake us up because this suffering is too much. This, punishment is too much. This injustice is too much.
Okay, Akande Light, lastly, Akande Light connive with Tinubu to sell Yoruba race to Buhari Adebanjo.
You see all those Afenifere leaders, all those our Southwest leaders, they fighting. What will lead them to? What will this fighting among rancors among themselves? And all of them are fighting for their part. They are not even. They say when two elephants fight, the grass suffer. Me, I don't want even to damble either Mr. Chief Akonde, either the Tinubu, I don't want. I'm looking at how my own life will be better. These people have been enjoying Nigeria since they were youth. I would say, but now the leaders we are having now, the elders we are having now, I don't know. Sorry to say, I don't know. They're just for themselves. They are from themselves. Because if you really like your people, you will not be. This is not the time for you to be having rancors among each other. United, you stand. In united, you stand. Divided, you fall. I want to say that. Me, I don't take them. But either Benifero, either one is there, either why you what's it called, consultative. They are there for themselves. They should leave the space, back and go. We don't want any one of them again.
You support the call for Oni saying that Yoruba should support the Southern
presidency. Why not? Everybody want good things.
Obasanjo was against.
Who don't like better thing?
Obasanjo was against.
Who don't like better thing? Who don't like better thing? Obasanjo might be against it. Obasanjo has lived his life. Obasanjo is on departure. Obasanjo has enjoyed Nigeria more than we. When Obasanjo was 30-something years, 38, he was head of state of this country. How many youth has been able to break that jinx? It was only Dr. Patu Tomi, who was the secretary, who was a personal assistant to Buhari then, at the age of 29. Professor Patu Tomi. So the one was. So what are we youth? Are we come now? Say now follow we be. Do we come to this world as a follow come? Are we coming to this world to start follow? This one is better, that one is better, this one is better. Enough of that. I think me I'll sign up. I don't want to be a stooge to anybody again. If I see my fellow youth that can, come out, we all ride around him. And I'm telling you, there's one who banged something. The poster has been spreading. I will try and bring one of the posters down there to see the youth that they should stop all this loud stuff. It's not by noise, it's by actions. Participate and take over what you want to take. You know, we have sound. Some of the youth have, majority of the youth have sound education. They have sound knowledge, but when poverty into inflated into knowledge you have, it will make you a lame person. You know, that's it. Because an hungry man can never listen to, an hungry man is an angry man. That's just what is going on here now. And I want to say it, the youth, your freedom is in your hands. Nobody will give you your freedom on a platter. You have to struggle for it. You have to speak loud. We could remember what the people like Professor Wale Soyinka, people like Naoro, if they did not struggle for their rights, they now did not struggle for Nigerian right for independence, we wouldn't have gotten independence. Nevertheless, we are still regretting that the independence came too early for us. But it didn't come too early, but the set of awaiting, greedy leaders that we have that put us into this mess we have. So, youth, awake.
Okay, thank you.
Let us awake.
Mr. Kunle of Oduduwa. I have Mr. Rachiko. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Christian. And to esteemed viewers, good morning.
Okay.
Trust you're getting on well.
Yeah.
Who is Mr. Kunle referring to? Youth. It seems he's absorbing himself of such, or trying to exempt himself. Where did he belong? Is he among the adults, the aged ones of the? Is he standing in the fence?
Let's conduct another census so they will know if it's part of the youth.
So you have not declared his where he belongs. Whether he belongs, is a youth.
He's an older youth. Okay.
It's very
Let's look
unfortunate.
At, DSS has revealed that lawmakers are targets of attacks during this Yuletide season.
Even the DSS are not even sure of their safety. The state secret service and they not find their period. If not, what is the function? Why was such a arm of the government created? If really they were created for intelligent gathering, it means that objective has failed and it needed to be scrapped up. So I'm advocating that the taxpayers' money should not be expended on paying the DSS. What is their functionality? What actually is their function? Of what benefit are they to Nigerians? Look at the killing in Sokoto. If I empathize with the residents of Sokoto, Sokoto has been one of the peaceful northern region, but unfortunately has been turned to not just a killing field. In fact, of course, whatever is happening is underreported. What are the DSS doing? They are just trying to gain cheap propaganda, cheap recognition. Are the lawmakers more important? Has the lawmakers' life more importance than the life of the residents of Sokoto who are being killed mercilessly? Are the lives of the lawmakers, the useless lawmakers, useless in all sense of reasoning, are they more important to the lives of the supposed Nigerians who are being massacred in Zamfara? What are the DSS doing to unravel or to crack down the perpetrators of this heinous crime? What are they doing? DSS, what are you doing to save the life of the supposed Nigerian citizens? Where are your intelligent gatherings? I don't just want to talk about the southeastern region. The northern region has been turned to killing field. What are the DSS doing? They're only interested in lawmakers. By percentage of the population, what is the number of lawmakers? They are less than both the upper and lower chamber. They are less than 700 and so. They are less than 740. 740 people taking the larger chunk of our annual budgets. Less than 700. If you add the Buhari, add Osibanjo, there are less than 1,000 people holding Nigeria to ransom. Over 250 population, 250 million population. Just 1,000 are just holding us to ransom. And you are interested in the this is a useless statement as far as I'm concerned. The life of the supposed who made them lawmakers?
They were voted.
They are voted in, of course. Most of them I know rigged in themselves, but it destroyed the mandate of the people. If the lawmakers will not deem it necessary to enact laws that will protect the people who voted them in, then who are they truly representing? It's very unfortunate that's why I continue to maintain that we don't have a system. This is just a mere geographical expression, and it's very unfortunate that more attention should be paid to less than 800 people. Why, of course, over 200 million people are left vulnerable and left at the mercy of whatever happens to them.
Okay, Nigeria orders removed from UK red lists. Nigeria orders have been removed from UK red list. Let me get your position on this report.
Well, red list in terms of lifting the ban.
Yeah, travel ban, yeah.
Well, I think that's for those who may want to visit Nigeria for the Yuletide. I think is a good news for them, but that doesn't make any difference. Does that affect, of course, the common man? That is the fundamental. Does lifting the ban affect the common man who are trapped within this destructive enclave called Nigeria? How does it affect people who are resident within Nigeria, who even could hardly feed a meal? Most of Nigerians, how many of Nigerians could feed? Some live below poverty line. Some live below 500 naira, which is $1 a day. With the economic hardship and mishap, how does that affect us? How does that affect the cost of commodities as it stands now? A bag of rice is within 31,000. Is it?
From 29.
Between 31, 32,000. As it stands now, how much is a liter of kerosene or for gas? These are the basic necessities that affect the majority of the populace. What is the government doing to alleviate the sufferings? What are the projects? What are the visions? What are the agendas the government is rolling out to ensure that this hardship, economic hardship, is being alleviated to cushion the effect of this? This is just the end of the year. Most of the commodities are out of reach already, and it's only God that will help the populace.
What can an ordinary Nigerian boast of? Like an average Nigerian boast of that he has achieved with the hardship we have found in Nigeria today?
Just like Kule will always blame the youths. If he's part of the youth, what has he done? I learned that the Jagaban said they were begging him to come and they are consulting him to come and lead. You can see that kind of useless country. They are begging you, who is consulting you to come and lead. Yeah? You are a multi-billionaire in dollars. What has been the source of your wealth? It's the commonwealth that belongs to I and you. That unfortunately, of course, was emptied over the years. What makes you a billionaire? I am even better than him in all respect, because whatever I am, as I'm standing here, I'm speaking, I'm imparting knowledge. There is a value I'm inculcating. Though, of course, your company have not done anything, even during the.
We'll make sure that you are satisfied this December.
Please, you are my witnesses. I will hold Christian responsible. Satisfied in what respect? Because this Nigeria grammar, I think my people say Okwasi Kamani na Beke. So I have to know and hold you responsible in what aspects.
You thank us.
You can't, of course, satisfy me, but what we needed, of course, some level of appreciation should be meted out, should be done. And of course, this is part of my intellectual property, and we are doing our best to sensitize the world.
Like you said,
So I am better than the Tinubus. What has he offered to the society? The common money that belongs to I and you was emptied. Otherwise, that's why we can't have accessible roads. Even in Lagos, there are some regions of Lagos that, in fact, when like this Ikotun axis, Badagry, when you get there, you understood that is this same place part of the center of excellence, supposed center of excellence. Removed, they don't have roads. The roads are death traps. What is the government of Lagos State doing with the enormous resources? Is it generated from within Lagos State? You have the seaport, you have the airspace, airport, and you have so many industries citing their headquarters within Lagos State, which is Lagos State revenue alone generation is more than the neighboring Ghana. The annual budget is at way that of Ghanaian government, and yet you can't compare in any sense Ghana with Lagos, even with Nigeria. So what is it coming to do? I think the Tinubu should encourage somebody like I, because I have the intellectual acumen, I have the political will.
Run as
the president of Nigeria, which I know it is not possible. It is not possible, and it can be possible, because it will be a waste of it will be a waste of intellectual exercise, because the system itself cannot allow that, except the appointed or anointed candidates. There are people, we have technocrats, we have people who meant business. You see, I have leadership skills and I've been tried since my primary school. See, I can deliver on the promise. I can serve the people, but nobody can give you such opportunity. They will only consult Tinubu because he has so many money to throw.
John Ubong in his party so that
Ubong, the good people of Nigeria.
maybe there can be a change from there.
Well, Ubong is a comedian. He's my friend anyway. So I wish him well, because, but unfortunately, I think that is a dream in the world of fantasy. And even though he may have a good intention, but of course he won't be given that. There is no platform that can encourage him or give him that even opportunities is impossible.
Even Nigerians do not encourage him.
For who we go? You don't have money to throw. So they have weaponized poverty to the extent that they will always, of course, come around people who have money to throw, who have money to lobby, who have money to buy talks, and of course, to kill anyone that may stand their way. You see, this is the system that is prevalent. This is the system. That's why you have no future. The country has no future, because when the basis of acceptance is predicated on who the highest bidder, then it means, of course, the country is already destroyed. It is not established, it's not predicated on the premise of who can serve, who can deliver. Ideology. And then it means people like Tinubu, of course, people will be begging them to come and take over Nigeria. Because if Nigeria escapes being destroyed during Buhari time, then it will be perfected like with the people like Tinubu and his likes. Because Lagos will just be a child's play. Probably you may not have opportunity to speak, but then TB might relocate to Ghana, because you've not seen the worst. It's very unfortunate, and that is, of course, what is tenable within the Nigerian state. That's why people like us who want to move forward, who want our people to have a sense of livelihood, a sense of belonging. When you travel abroad in diaspora, you understand the art of governance. You understand that what you are living here is not life. You see, the conditions, economic and social wise, is nothing to welcome home with. That's why most of us in diaspora wouldn't want to come back home. Safety wise, you can see the Yuletide. It's only God that will save us. Where are the securities? Even the so-called security agents are not secure themselves. I also feel for them. They are part of the families, they are part of the society, but unfortunately, they have been used by the executive and other arms of government at the expense of their own life, at the expense of their own people. I think it's time they begin to attack the politicians. They are the ones responsible for their woe. Let the military, let them attack the politicians who fail to to take care of their welfare package. Look at an average policeman. You see his dressing. You understand that this man is truly a Nigerian person. I saw one, the kind of rag he's wearing, not even a uniform. And I learned that most of them sold those clothes themselves with the stipends they received. So how do you expect that person to be in a good psyche, to deliver his best to the society that have already conditioned and rejected him or her indirectly? It's very unfortunately because the government itself does not recognize their service. Otherwise, you won't push them out to the miscreants, to the Boko Haram without any equipping them adequately.
How do we come
You
out
are just risking their life, of course, at the expense of your own luxury.
How do we come out of this bondage? Mazi.
Thank you for for the first time you are recognizing that Nigeria is in bondage. Now, the tyrant rulers of Nigeria continue to live a luxury life at the expense of the people. So what did the people do? We are creating that consciousness and awareness that what makes them overnight rich is what belongs to I and you. So it's high time we go back to them and tell them enough of this. The money that Tinubu controls is part of my money.
Commonwealth?
It's a commonwealth. Even the president of Nigeria, the supposed president, Buhari, is part of my money. There's nothing that makes him different. It's just his privilege, and unfortunately, that is what Nigeria wanted at that particular time. They rejected Jesus and asked of course, that Barabbas be released to them. And that is what we are seeing. But I am the few ones who understood his previous antecedents, told them there is no way with this man. And today we have vindicated. That is why, of course, we cannot be part of the suffering. That's why we are calling that God will send us help. Because we're not part of this formation. We never planned for that. And I know that this Yuletide, God will make a way. Even where there is a way, but of course has been shut up. Even where there is no way.
Send their hands towards this season. I know.
Okay, yes, of course, we appreciate them for the good job done. And in anticipation, we are also expecting some friendship handshake. And that must start, of course, from as you rightly said, from the Flip TV, and the person of the veteran, is it the veteran actor or CEO, Mr. Biodun Boboli? My appreciation to you, sir. And in anticipation, we are optimistic that something will fall down at this time, even from your crumbs, from your table, so that we can, of course, do the needful. Thank you very much, esteemed viewers. I remain Chigozie Ndigo.
Wonderful one.
Chigozie Biafra.
Mr. Chigozie Ndigo Biafra. I have Mr. Charles. Good morning. Mr. Charles, this bag you are carrying
Good morning.
We have palliative. There's palliative in that bag.
Nothing is inside. If you want it, I can even dash you.
It's looking nice this morning.
If you want it, I will even dash you because that is part of being a good Samaritan. We are preaching out there. So if you want it, I can still give it to you.
Christmas.
It's a season of Christmas. That is why it's a season of extending handshake. I know what I mean by handshake. If you're literary student, you should understand what we mean by handshake. You extend your handshake, extend your, a lot of
Now,
things.
this Christmas season, DSS has come out to make a revelation saying that lawmakers are being targeted by attack, all these bandits and everybody. Lawmakers are targets of attacks during this season.
Well, when you look at these, the bandits and the lawmaker you are talking about, during Jonathan, Buhari brought in these bandits from different places, Mali, Sudan, and other places,
Wow.
just to distract the government of Goodluck Jonathan. Are you getting me? When he decided to bring all those things in, it works out for him. And somebody like Jonathan, during even that time, let me be honest with you, I was among the people that said Jonathan is a weak man. He's very, very weak. Even the wife was saying, let's go back to that restaurant. He said, Madam, you are free to go. I'm not going there again. He invited a lot of people from Mali, Sudan, and different places, and he distracted the regime of somebody like a good, Jonathan as of then. Now, hoping that after he might have distracted the regime of Jonathan, what will happen? He will sit down and enjoy the government if elected as the president of this country. But it did not work out for him. What he's seeing now is the opposite. He is now seeing, opposite of what he thought, opposite of what he thought should be put in place. Now, you brought in people to fight a particular person, and at a point, those people turn against it now, and they are fighting you. And do you know that as it stands now, those people have enjoyed, because do you know that it's no more easy? My brother, I'm saying it and I'll continue to say it. It's not going to be very, very much easy to do what? It's not going to be very easy to eliminate and to expunge most of these bandits, because they have come to stay. They have enjoyed the dividends of what it takes to be a bandit. The money, the incentive that has been given to them. Definitely, most of them, they don't even know the way to their country in Mali. They can't go back again. So when you are talking about the senators being attacked by so-called, who said so? Anybody that said that the senators are the most people that should be attacked this Christmas, my brother, he did not lie. Definitely, this is what they called for. This is what they have brought into the country. So they should reap the dividends. Are you getting me? They are reaping the dividends. It's just like when you sleep, somebody will say when you sleep with a woman, you are expecting the woman not to be pregnant. Then at the point when the woman is pregnant, you begin to hide yourself.
Are reaping the dividends of
Because some of them are part of. Do you want to tell me that these bandits are not operating? The operative of these bandits, they are not operating under the support of most of these senators, most of these top governmental officers. Who are those bandits? Who are they? When you should ask yourself, who are the bandits? They are the bandits themselves. So definitely, the bandits are under the sponsorship of most of these people.
okay.
So they should be reaping the fruits. The bandits, maybe it's just like when I employed you, for instance, I have a company and I employed you and I told you what is your qualification. You said BSc in accounting, and I said what I would. I could not, and I was unable. I couldn't be able. I wouldn't be able to meet up with the final expectation of paying you 500,000 naira per month. And then what will happen? Because you have been enjoying the excessiveness of the salary I've been given to you, do you know that you will not like to go down to step down to that particular post? That is exactly what the bandits are witnessing. They are enjoying the dividends of what is going on. Definitely, the senators, the top governmental officer, the secretary, the permanent secretary to the most of these presidents, they know about this bandit. So they should just come out and tell us the truth, what is going on. So they should be reaping the fruit. Very soon you.
Marine. Okay. Okay. I think the sound is back. The sound is back. Okay, for James Jones, if you want to contact me, 08157515167. 08157515167. One more time, 08157515167. Let me have
Well, you said Tinubu is on a consultation forum that they are consulting him that he should come back, he should come and contest for presidency. Nigerians normally forget things easily. I don't know why. A lot of Nigerians, not all, but excluding some sections of some segment and sections of our tribes in Nigeria. Now, election is fast approaching, 2023 or 2022, right? Very soon, most of these people that have just suffered for 8 good years under the regime of so-called Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari, they will forget the fact that they are suffering, they have suffered, and because of ordinary 5,000 naira, ordinary a cup of rice, somebody will go in here and vote the wrong person in power. Now, the person telling just somebody,
how do you know the right person?
my brother, I believe that most of this, some of them, let me tell you this, a lot of them that comes in power, some of them are good.
How do you know the right
No, listen to me. Some of them are very, very good. But those people they put in place as their what? Their inner caucus, their caban, their cabinet, they are the people that spoil most of these people government. Somebody like Jonathan, he was a very good man. But those people he put in place were the people that brought him down. Are you getting me? So I know we are not God. I'm not God. You are not God. Nobody is God. Only God knows who is the right person. Only God knows the heart of man. A particular reverend father said, he don't even know whether you see a good man will go into politics. I was in a bus yesterday. Somebody was saying, the so-called vice president. Every day you'll be telling us this is what we should do and to have to solve this particular problem. Meanwhile, the reason why we put you there as a professor of law, as a son, is to solve the problem, not to tell us what to do. What are you doing? Definitely. Do you know that those people, Nigerians can forget things easily? You will give a Nigerian not every Nigerian, not all. You will give Nigerian a cup of rice. He will forget the fact that he's going to suffer in the next 4 years. And he will elect those people. Tinubu is saying that people are consulting him that he should come and contest for election in this country.
I think
these are people that are interested, they have come out with their own selfish interests. They believe that this is,
Nigerians.
even if you as a Nigerian, you know that you in your rightful senses can never tell Tinubu to come out and become the president of this country. You cannot do that. But those people that are doing it, check themselves very well. Check them very well. These are people fighting for a little position after he might have won the election, of which he's not going to win anything.
Okay. 08157515167. 08157515167. Thank you.
So that is the truth. You yourself, being an able citizen of this country, you know who is the right person for you to vote in. You cannot vote somebody like Tinubu. What impact has it impacted in the life of most of the citizens? If not those people that are interested in having him going into their selfish interests, they want to manoeuvre and find out that this social person gave them whatever they want, whatever position they need, whatever contract they want. And you are telling Tinubu to come out. How old is Tinubu? Can't we be wise for once in this country? How old is all these people? These are people that are above their 70s. And we have able men that even they are beyond their 50s. And you are telling somebody like Tinubu, who is, sorry to use this word, who is almost close to wherever he's going. And you are telling him that he should come out and stand.
Who is close to where?
I don't want to mention. We are literary students. So the truth of the matter is very, very simple. You cannot come out here and start telling me that people are consulting Tinubu that he should come and vote. Those people that are telling him to come and vote, those people that are telling him that he should come and become the president of this country, they are nothing but interested in their own selfish interests. Are you getting me?
Okay. Lastly, UK removes Nigeria 10 others from red list. Finally.
They removed Nigeria. Thank God. Thank God.
So your brother that's in He's abroad.
Yeah, most of them they are bad. They are even in the village because we have burial on 17th of 17th being on Friday. Most of them just came back from UK. Most of but that is none of my business. As long as you're not putting food in my table, are you getting me? So far, if what matters most is because of most of our brothers. Because I saw somebody like Raf. The very day they placed ban on us, Ralph was even complaining because he has so many friends that he has invited that are supposed to come in because there's some people that have been challenging him that he want to see face to face this Christmas. So putting that ban on them, Ralph, you will not see them, but they are coming back. Are you getting me? You will see them. So
are you his campaign officer?
I'm not his campaign officer, but I'm happy because a lot of Nigerians would like to come back, but they will not be able to come back because even if they should come back, going back would be a problem. So I'm very, very much happy that most of this thing has been.
Mr. Chigoye says it does not apply to the ordinary Nigerian.
It does, yes.
It does not really affect.
It does not affect you. It has nothing. It has not. It has not added any value whether they ban or they did not ban because you and I. It's only God that will give us the hope that today, tomorrow, God will just give us a little hope that maybe my brother, you are going to travel out of this country. Are you getting me? But as it stands now, the hope is not there, but we are still hoping that one day God will do it and say, my child, it's time for you to travel abroad.
Some people want a better Nigeria.
A lot of people, yes,
some people remain here.
My brother,
Nigeria better.
Even me, I want that better Nigerian. If only the Hausas and the Yorubas will realize the importance, the excessiveness of that unity. But the truth of the matter is that it's very simple to understand the fact that when an Igbo man is not recognized in politics, when an Igbo man is not recognized in government, what do you want him to do? You go, you have two wives, and you are not showing love to the first wife. The other one, you segregate your love. What do you expect from the second wife? She has to tell you that she wants to go. So you have a lot of opportunity, a lot of segments of things you are supposed to give to. What reality belongs to a particular person and you're not doing it, and you're expecting that person to sit down and clap for you, definitely he will even rebel. If there's a word, the same way the children of David rebelled against their father, that is the same way these people will still rebel. They need to go. Okay. Because you're not favoring them. Thank you very much.
Mr. Charles Taylor, Nigeria. Good morning, my brother, my only brother, my political analyst.
Good morning to you,
Mr. David.
Good morning to you, Mr.
You look like a banker this morning.
Good morning to you. Now, no, they use that word, banker, no money. Say now, only banker, now leave that thing. Good morning to our viewers here in Nigeria and over there in diaspora. Good morning to Mr. Taiwo Odulade, the baddest man in UK. I want to shout out this to Mr. Taiwo Odulade. Merry Xmas to you and a prosperous New Year in advance. Don't forget, say your boy go chop chicken, Mr. Taiwo. At all, I'm bad.
Okay. Tinubu is saying that people are coming to him to consult him so that he can run for presidency 2020. People are begging, people are lobbying him to run for presidency.
That's very big lie, fallacy.
There are some northern leaders.
You should mention their names.
You saw it on. You didn't say
who are the northern elders? Northern elders that are adjusting for their pockets. Northern elders that are adjusting for their own pocket, for their own selfish interest. And now he is saying he will not turn down the call to serve humanity. What stupid humanity is he serving? He has been serving humanity.
Would you turn down the call?
He has been serving humanity from 1999. He was a two-time governor of Lagos State. He was a senator for 3 months before Abacha escaped. Portion of them come out for the house. He was a senator for 3 months, and now his wife is in the Senate. What service does he want to render to humanity again? He should go and sit down. He should stop. See, it is high time Nigeria need to understand what our Mumu don't do. We can no longer follow him anymore. Why should, in this 21st century, does he think we are that daft and so called that he thinks that he said Nigerians are begging him to contest? Who are the Nigerians? Am I not Nigeria? I ain't Nigeria. If one day beg him to contest, I will be the saddest person. It will be very, very sad for Tinubu to clinch the ticket. And what emerged president of this country. The day Tinubu emerges as president of this country, my brother, I will find way and leave the shores of this country because Tinubu will be worse than Buhari. I bet you, bet me. Mark today's date.
Okay.
If by chance, by hook or by crook, Tinubu eventually becomes the president of this country, my brother, next thing be say, pack your bag, leave the country. I swear, I bet you. This suffering, where will the suffering? Now, chance left this one, no. It will be double. It will be triple. Because this one alone, this one will never listen to the kind of people. All the money, he will siphoning the money, siphoning everything. Look, nothing. Poor man no go see anything. Someone that said, imagine while he was campaigning towards the election, he said, this is Anki, this is Lagos State. Imagine him saying that this is Lagos State, and he dipped Lagos State in his pocket. It means the keys of Lagos State is in his hand. If Tinubu wakes, Lagos State is awake. If Tinubu sleep, Lagos State is sleeping. And now he wants to transfer that power to Abuja. That he will say this is Nigeria. If Nigeria sleep now, if Tinubu sleeps, Nigeria is sleeping. If Tinubu wake up, my brother, it will be a very disastrous, I bet you, please, Nigeria to take note. If by chance, by hook or by crook, Tinubu become president, my brother, if na Kutonu they go, if they go, because you cannot imagine. Now, one thing, it will promote out. Hoodlums will be everywhere. There will be no jobs. Before you talk, go station, hoodlums will beat you. They will tell you, our guy is in power. Our boss is in power. What? So 8 years of Tinubu as the governor of Lagos State. What did he do? He built only 2 million schools. He built one here in this Somali. Built one in Shomolu. What did he do again? Nothing. Promoting tout. Go to Lagos State now. Everywhere see tout.
That is empowerment.
Empowerment of tout. And that is why we say that don't be surprised if Tinubu become president. Someone like Solomo would become Minister of Transportation. Yes, now, because these are people that work for him. And now he's saying that Nigerians are begging him to contest. Who are the Nigerians? All these politicians, they don't say we be mumu. We don't come with one kind of stupid lie. They tell us Nigerians. Me, I'm not begging him to contest. Are you begging him to contest? No. Nobody. I can talk to people on the streets now. Everything on the streets now. Ask them their opinion. That are you begging Tinubu to contest? They will tell you no. So who are these people?
They are leaders.
Who are they leading?
That has influence.
Who are those? Which stupid influence? Which stupid influence? Who are the leaders? Banditry leaders. Bandit leaders.
Yeah, I think
they are not leaders.
The not.
Who are the not? Let them. Don't they have them? Are they called groups? Let them mention their names so that we can track them online.
Somebody is saying that Atiku will defeat him blue-black.
This one, Atiku 2 is not the option. Atiku is not the option too, because these people they are better of themselves further. But if by chance Atiku gets the ticket, my brother, you know that is a game of numbers, politics. Not even those northern governors will queue behind Atiku. Now, I listen to, I watch politics today. I watched politics today in Channel TV. Yeah, the governor of Kebbi State said in his life, ever since his parents gave back to him, he has never begged any politician in his life. The governor of Kebbi State, Bagudu, he said he came down to Lagos State. He begged Tinubu. He said he prostrated for Tinubu to allow Ambode run for second term. He said he prostrated. He said Tinubu said no way he would allow Ambode was support now. Now he said now the same Tinubu is now asking him to support him. He said over in his dead body, would you support Tinubu for this person? So now you can see where the crack is in that community. Even with the northern governors, there are some elements in the northern region that will not support him. My brother, if Atiku by chance or by crook or by who becomes if he cleans tickets of any political party, my brother, Atiku is the next president. But that is not good for Nigeria. Atiku too, they are better of federal. But if by chance Atiku gets,
you prefer Atiku to Tinubu?
I don't prefer anybody to any of them. But see now, as a common man, What I get? I don't get money. I know I'm not one of those that make
You have a voter's card.
I have my voter card. I will go and vote my own candidate. But I know these people have these two persons have the structure, and then and one person will surely emerge from these two persons. Others are just coming out just to test their popularity against for the future. That is it. But I don't want either of the two of them. But I know that Tinubu is only deceiving us. My brother, Tinubu cannot win.
Okay.
Tinubu cannot win.
Somebody say, David, remove your mind from Bola Ahmed Tinubu and think about your successful future.
See, my
Look
brother,
for a way to travel outside the country.
my brother. Now, I've said that. What's his name? What's his name?
Moses Abraham.
Moses Abraham. It is not easy. You see, for you to travel now, it is not easy. It's not child's play. Now, we all know that now, if Tinubu becomes the president, it will be hard. I bet to Mr. President, even if not Ghana, I will go.
Somebody say Ghana is too small for Nigeria, please.
So now, where do you want us to go to? Europe. I don't have such money to start traveling to Europe or to Western world. But I know. God is in His infinite mercy.
Okay.
God in His infinite mercy would intervene.
Okay. Insecurity. Northern governors meet Buhari. Masari calls for unity to end insurgency and terrorism.
Today is the 15th day. There is protests all over all over the northern
There is
region.
a circular that came out yesterday that everybody should gather together.
Yes, at the
Kano.
north. No, not Kano. All the states in the north, from Katsina and Sokoto, because of the killing. The killing is too much. It is stop northern killing. The killing is too much. That was why the governor of Katsina went to meet the president. But before now, when we come out here, when Mr. Raf, me and Mr. Chigozie come out here and say that Buhari has underperformed, some person said that you have been sponsored. That Flip TV is always paying us to bring down Buhari government. That we've never seen anything good about Buhari. Now the north is not feeling the heat. This is what we've seen a very long time ago. That's what if this issue of banditry is not come, it will spread. It was metaphors, and now they're not feeling the heat now. Nobody can sleep in the north with their two eyes closed. No, nobody. A girl that led the Stop Not Killing protest. Now, DSS was arrested her in the north. Everybody in the north has now agreed to come out. All the old northern states now, they're not protesting now. They are protesting now. Even in Katsina, the governor of Katsina, Masari, where the president is from, went to meet Buhari yesterday. What did he say, Buhari? He said, let the president come to their rescue. Southern has been sick. Southern Sokoto has been speaking. All the prominent northern elites has also been speaking. I pray he should come it now so that the stuff will not come down to the south here. Because anything else, because if that kind of killing happens here in the south, my brother, Nigeria would explode.
Lawmakers target of attacks during Yuletide season, says DSS.
Please, bandits, if there's...
Please, don't. I know where you are going to.
Where am I going to?
Don't say bandits should kill.
I've not said that.
Okay.
You just interrupted me. That was not what I wanted to say.
Okay, sorry.
I wanted to say that if bandits, let them live. The bandits should leave the average Nigerian and know their target. They know their target. These people are their target. Let them arrest them. These people has the money. These people has resources to themselves. These people allocate the commonwealth that is meant for the masses to themselves. So if they can kidnap them, let them kidnap them. So you think if a politician,
The same thing I said.
it is not the same thing. It is different thing we are saying. You think if tomorrow a politician is being kidnapped, you think I will cry? I will not cry. Yes, I will not cry. How many common men have lost their life due to this insurgency? How many? And now what have they done? Nothing. So you think I will now feel remorseful for the position? The Katsina State Commissioner of Finance that was being attacked and killed by bandits. I put up a post. I said it is thick for tax. And my friend said, David, you are not remorseful. I said, why would I be remorseful? Was the same man? Was he remorseful? Was he remorseful when those common man were working in casino? What did he do to make sure that what killing stops in the north? He did not do anything. So now it is what you get now. So I think this banditry is for common man. It will escalate. It will escalate because now because now the federal government who gives them who uh, who pay for the ransoms now has stopped paying, and their mediator Gumi has said he has now disassociated from himself. So now who do you think they would go out for just so as to get this big money? It is politicians now. One man, me I don't get money, you don't get money. See my hanky, share now hanky of 10 naira website they use that you want to kidnap me. Even if you kidnap me.
I hear you are dealing with e-naira now.
E-naira. What is e-naira?
Nigerian e-currency. I hear you are dealing with e-naira.
Emefiele is a joker. My brother, Nigeria. Now just see, I tell people I say, when God won't laugh, we just tell Angel Gebe, tune am to Nigeria FM. Just tune in to Nigeria FM so that all the things happening in Nigeria, God will just sit down and start laughing. Nigeria is a comedy.
Mr. Ogochukwu, I didn't say I should say, Christian, help me extend my greetings to David and Mr. Raphael.
Mr. Ogochukwu, you are always welcome. But please and please keep on praying for Nigeria. Nigeria is bleeding. Nigeria is bleeding. Nigeria is bleeding. Thank you for having me, Mr.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. One more time, Mr. James Jones. I will call that number one more time. The WhatsApp number 08157515167. 08157515167. I have Mr. Oluwa this morning. Good morning, Mr.
Hey, we are welcome. Morning, everybody. Yes. Oluwa is back to the temple, the temple of the language of letting people know what is happening in Nigeria.
What is happening currently on the streets?
The street is marvelous. The street is a stronghold department, just like a jungle. Enjoying the atmosphere.
There's no disturbance.
There's disturbance there. There's no disturbance. You have to move on. You move on with what you see.
What is happening in Nigeria is not affecting the street.
What is happening in Nigeria is affecting the street, but it's not affecting the street generally. The street is just like in Nigeria, what we are saying. The street is just like in Nigeria. It's a stronghold. It's a jungle. So Nigeria is a jungle. Some have, some don't have. This jungle, you cash, you don't cash, but you continue struggle until the end of the month. Okay, you
cash, you don't cash, you continue struggle
until you come out
until you hit your target.
Yes, and you don't come out of the tunnel. You don't see the light after the tunnel.
Okay. So Lawmakers' target of attacks during this season says DSS.
Say DSS. Okay, now lawmakers are the targeted now because they are the money bag. They are the money bag. They're supposed to be targeted. Are they afraid of the targetation? When you do well, you don't afraid. Now DSS now say they are the target. Okay, now DSS want more money from them to protect them. What about the ordinary masses? They are not targeted. Ordinary masses are be kidnapping, killing, and everything. There was no language against them. Now they kill the stealers. The stealers, the money back politician, the lawmaker, the carry Ghana must go with pants and stand and say you are targeted. Let them be targeted and let them be eliminated. Because they never do the real things.
Our leaders. They are our leaders.
Yes, and they never do the real things. Now you now come outside, you say they are targeted. Let them be targeted. Let them be targeted. Because the masses, you don't even care for them. You don't even care about the masses. The masses have been targeted 24 hours every day. Ignore the outside. Now you are saying this Christmas, see, if you good, you good. If you bad, you bad. Your mind will judge you. So let them be anyhow. Because I can't pray for them because they never pray for us. See, yesterday somebody come outside with a jumbo pay, say he's happy with a jumbo pay, collecting millions of millions, and nobody asks you want to go on strike because of what? Because they don't pay their money. So now you are not telling us they are being targeted. Anyhow, that is a cup of tea. You face what you plan. You have to soak the gari that you soak. I will not soak it for you.
I will not drink it for you. They have failed their responsibility.
They failed their responsibility. They are afraid to be targeted, and now they are targeted. This case not taken with their children. Because they fail, they forgot your. See everywhere. You know Nigeria, you are the lawmaker. You are just there. I came. You collect money, you go. Now you are afraid. You face your afraidment now.
Okay, Tinubu is saying that I am still consulting on 2023 presidency.
Tinubu is a game master. No one call a game master. It's a language. He says he's consulting, so that people are telling him to contest. If you want to contest, you contest. And according to the language that I know, Tinubu can never be president of Nigeria because there is a problem on the ground. The hatred, they have accumulated.
The people
hatred.
are coming to him to beg.
That is the few elders that is in a camp. They want to draw him to involve and to suck him small because they have millions, they have battalions of money. So why would they draw him and come and suck money? With me on the street, will I draw him to come and suck money? Did he know me? No. So saying he's consulting, that means he want to listen to many of their advice, whether to take it or not to take it. That is choice. But according to the language, choice or no choice, you can't win the presidency because Nigeria is tired of their group. The group are failed Nigeria. Who is the leader of this group? Tinubu. Okay, where is he coming to do? It's wrong. He can't come. You brought somebody that make Nigeria to go on their knees, begging for survival. And you know you want to cover that side. Is it possible? It's not possible. Go and sit down. Thank God that you are not late. You are alive. You say only God can save your life. Now, thank God and go and sleep and forget your story. Your story is not possible. It's not even necessary. Because you bring somebody that make Nigeria to be hungry, man. Nigeria is one of the hungry countries on earth now because of who? You mastermind the Buhari election. Now, after many years,
you voted for Buhari.
I voted for Buhari. It's a failure department. So you want to bring another failure department? You want to bring yourself? Who is going to listen to you? You failed you wrong and you go home. Go home. You can't do anything. It's just like what happened in Edo State. I am from Edo State. You went there, you do things. At the end, you change things. You saw the handwriting on the wall and you refuse. Okay, now where is Osimole? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Is he in Nigeria or is he outside country? Because of what? Because your game was wrong. Okay, look what is happening now. Okay, see the toll gate massacre. It's on your neck. Whether you like it or not, it's on your neck. Because you are the godfather of Lagos State. Anything that happens in Lagos State is on your neck. So Nigeria is watching you. So it's better for you. God have already saved your life. Because many people believe that you are already dead in UK. But God brings you back to life. So you have to thank that God forevermore. Don't go back to say you want to be a president. Maybe that time only God can say. But I will give you advice. Relax. Because the party have already failed Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country that will be cheated twice. You can't make Nigeria man hungry 2 times. If you stay hungry, beat Nigeria once. The second time, you don't go allow. You don't go allow. And Nigeria is just praying now for 2023 to checkmate people out of the game. They now group people will not came. You say you want to change your face. Your face can never be changed, and your name can never be changed. So it's impossible. Forget about consulting. The game is over for you already.
This Oluwa talking.
Oluwa one is talking. He's talking the right things of the master, the right thing of God, the mind of the heart of the liver. Because what is wrong is wrong, what is bad is bad. You can't come as a chameleon from nowhere and say you want to be president. So you are consulting. Consulting who? Are you consulting the dead or you are consulting the living? 2015 till now, what is happening? We're even regretting ourselves of bringing this department of government, which I was involved, but now I already regret it. I paid 100 naira extra after voting, before voting. I paid POS, Buhari Support Organization. I paid 100 naira. At the end, what is happening in Nigeria? It's a zigzag. So go and sleep.
Okay. Let's look at lastly, insecurity. Northern governors meet Buhari. They call for unity to end insurgency in the north. The north are coming together now.
Yes, it's like a time bomb have already been exploded before you came. But only God can set you people free in that region. You believe that that region is the powerful region. You host heaven and earth. The police, the soldier, the army, everybody is in that region. We're killing in that region. You fail. Now you are crying. The emir is there. The Sultan of Sokoto is there. Sanusi, all of them. Big Nigeria that holds Nigeria, they are there. That holds the gun, they are there. But why insecurity? Why killing? The other time, the Sultan of Sokoto said the North have become a killing field. Why we don't want to killing field? When you fail your responsibility, you have to carry different people along. Now you can't travel to North. You can't even stay to North. You can't even sleep with your 2 eye closed. So the bomb have already exploded before complaining. Meeting Buhari. What of Buhari State? Buhari State, is it safe? It's not safe. It's only in Nassau Rock they just keep it there. Okay, the last time I went to Kasina, the very day I went to Kasina, there was kidnapping of students. You are giving authority to bandits. Bandits became a law. Before you create a bandit kingpin and before you arrest him, there will be problem. The other day, a team of police went to arrest a bandit king. They were executed by order to the soldier. So where is those soldiers today? Now you are not coming outside and saying you have to. You are not tired. If you don't take time, all of you will be perished. Because west, south, they are different. Before Amoteku come outside, before the west, the Yorubas came outside, they found their own Amoteku, but they have already seen what is happening. Now even from their own, you are there. Bandit, sharing it, bandit, harboring bandit. See somebody like a woman or what is his name? Now he's not fed up. Now you're not red flag, now you are tired. You are going to be tired. You have to fight for yourself. A Yoruba man can never go to the north and be fighting for you. Igbo man can never go to the north and fight for you. Fight for yourself and rescue your people and let there be peace there. Because you are the one that holds ammunition of Nigeria. The armory is within your capacity there. Why are you shouting? Now you are shouting because they want to kill all of you. You fuck up and you fuck up, so you deserve to be killing. So now change your thinking and carry everybody along. All the Kaduna State, El Rufai, you are a governor of Kaduna State. They are killing Christians like a fowl. Today they will kill again, they will stop. Tomorrow they will kill. Now they are not the killers spread to your doorstep. All of you partake of the injustice of the Christian that was murdered. Try to think twice and change your orientation. Otherwise, the killing will continue. What's your meeting president or not meeting president? The right thing must be done before president. The president is not God.
What's your goodwill message to Buhari this Christmas season?
Buhari, a good message to Buhari that let God keep him well and let us everybody see him well and let him take us to New Year. But we know a year are number. The days are number for a year. 2023 is just like a 3 days. He will live because we can't pray for him to be killed or for him to sleep and not wake up. But there will be more disaster for us, Nigeria. So we are praying for him to have a good health, to hand over power to a real human being that will make Nigeria eat 3 square meals a day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oluwawan.
You're welcome.
I'm Mr. Raphael Transvent. That's wonderful, Mr. Oluwa, this morning. Good morning, Mr. Raphael.
Good morning, Christian. Good morning, viewers. Christian, in an apparent suicide mission yesterday, a young man died from Third Mainland Bridge into the Atlantic Ocean.
Wow.
I'm telling you, many people sent it to me. Some of our, supporters and viewers, they sent it to me. In an apparent suicide mission, the guy dived into Lagoon yesterday from Third Mainland Bridge. Live video, people just carried it because people were shouting, "Roach him, he's going to where?" The guy went in. And as of that time, it happened in the evening time, as of 9:10, they were looking for the body. They could not find the body of the young man. I'm telling you, I don't know what is happening. Because I know that start from 2019, no, it started from 2017. Apparent suicide mission, many people, someone jumped from, I think, 6-story building at Kapapa area of Lagos. He scattered his body, his body on the floor, on the ground floor. Then many jumped into Lagoon as of 2019, 2018. Yes, during this regime, I kept record. But that of yesterday, I was saying to myself, again, during this Christmas period, I could remember of an American friend. We call that guy D Black. Deep Black was a bodybuilder. He was staying at the Yaya Abato area of Lagos. A good friend of Emeka, this gym guy that used to put on black space. You know him. He gang up well. So when Deep Black left this mainland, he went to Lekki. He continued his job. He was using one of the jeeps, living with his junior brother. So they drove their way. That was, I think it should be around that kind 2012, 11 or something like that, 2011, 12. The guy, the centered mainland bridge, Deep Black, he stopped there. We read it on the paper now. Paper carried it. He stopped there. The brother asked him, where are you going? He said he just want to ease himself. The guy was like, easing yourself on top of mainland bridge. Before you know it, that able-bodied guy, that muscular guy, dived into the Atlantic Ocean. He died. Emeka nearly hanged himself because they were too close. In fact, he helped Emeka in the way Emeka body is right now. Emeka is having a bulked, muscular body. That guy helped Emeka to build his body. So you see it. So Nigerians are frustrated. This regime, this Buhari, I'm telling you, I read Buhari regime right from 1983 till date. Each time Buhari coming to this country as a president or as a leader, you see many, you hear many creepy things, many abnormal things, many weird stories, people committing suicide, people eating human beings. I didn't understand. Think about the forest, Lagos-Ibadan Express, the forest there, where they discover many human beings being starved. They are starving you. Each time it is your turn, they kill you, they harvest your body, they sell, they dry the body of humans. Do you understand? Sell the body parts. I think they discovered it, was it not 2016 stroke 2017? I think understand. So from 1983 to date, I found out that Buhari regime does not favor Southerners. Each and every time it comes to rule Nigeria, Southern Christians, they suffer. Christians in the north, they suffer. When Buhari took over from Chagari, it was a coup d'etat, true coup d'etat. In 1983, at the eve of 31st December 1983. Do you know what happened? Buhari seized the Kweme. Kweme was a Christian. He was, because Kweme is dead. Chagari then dead too. Chagari is dead too. Chagari was a Muslim. This young man, a Kweme young man then, was a second man deputy to Chagari, vice president. Do you know that Buhari regime had to set up a panel that jailed Kweme 300 and something years? Then Buhari, what did he do to Chagari, a Muslim? He just kept Chagari as arrest, house arrest. What happened to the guard, ADC, aide the camp? Somebody that stands at his back, aide the camp, his ADC, Brigadier Bako. Brigadier Bako, God knows, God bears me witness, was a Christian. What happened to Brigadier Bako? That coup, the guys that led that coup, Abacha and Co., they shot Brigadier Bako. They pick up the body again. Why? Because the young man was trying to protect his master, Chagari then. Abacha said he was protecting his master, that's why he had to kill military officer. They shot Bako. Bako just become ordinary torso. Meat. Bako was a Christian. He died. Listen, let me tell you. On getting to the southern governors under PDP, UPN, APN, NPN, MPP, Buhari jailed virtually the whole Christian governors in the southern Nigeria. Generally, he did it. I mean, he absolutely, he thoroughly did that. The whole Christian, let me name them now. Latif Jakonde was a Muslim. I think he's dead. He did not go to jail. Ajase Onabanjo, the then Ondo State governor, I think, he went to jail. Bola Ige, are you forgetting in the haste? Bola Ige went. Thank you. He went to jail. Medford Okilo, the then governor of River State, he went to jail. The whipping governors, Sam Bakwe of Imo State, Onuna Kambakwe, the best governor then, he went to jail. Jim Wobodo, he detained and hold Jim Wobodo. Then Ojukwu was, just how many years? He was pardoned by Chagari regime then at just barely 3 years. Ojukwu was thrown into jail. What happened to the Bakinzua? Bakinzua, a Muslim governor in the north that was discovered with 4 million naira then. When naira was $1 to $2. What happened to him? He left the man. Do you know what he said about the governor? He said, yes, the 4 million discovered in Bakinzua house was what? For the government of that state, I think, Sokoto state. He said the money was not for Bakinzua, but it was for the government of that particular state then. Bakinzua, untouched. Solomon La was arrested. The then Plateau State governor, who was a governor under the platform of MPP. Are you listening to me? The rest, Abakarimi and all of them in the northern Nigeria, they were left alone. The whole southern governors, most of them could not survive the trauma they went through. Somebody like Sam Bakwe suffered and suffered. From there, he contracted the terminal disease that killed Onunaka Sam Bakwe. Today, Sam Bakwe died. It was the coup of August, Babangida coup, Joshua Dogon coup, that freed the rest of the southern governor. Babangida pardoned them and gave them their freedom after Buhari was ousted from power. So what I'm trying to say is that each and every time Buhari comes to power, we suffer it. Who are the ones suffering it? The Southerners. Who are the Southerners? I mean, Southern Christians. Okay. And again, I want to hint here, some persons are arguing about Atiku Tinubu, like my brother David said. I want to tell you, if Atiku and Tinubu contest today, Atiku is going to beat Tinubu hands down. Yes, Tinubu has a lot of shortcomings. Tinubu has questions to answer during the Lekki toll gate shootings. If anybody is campaigning for Tinubu to win as a president this time around, I think that person should prepare for another onslaught, because I'm telling you, it's going to be so difficult for him. Atiku has many antecedents. Atiku is a better of, candidate, presidential candidate. He is not, Tinubu is not a match to Atiku politically and otherwise. But I want to just tell our viewers in abroad that never in history, democratically, has a Muslim president finished ruling Nigeria and a Muslim president succeeded him. It is impossible. It has never happened before. I narrate. Let me just say that even the power that brought Gowon in was just coup, and they were military then. But you know that Yakub Gowon was a Christian from Plateau State, marrying an Igbo woman, Victoria Gowon. After Yakub Gowon, who came in? It was Ramat Morata Mohammed, a Muslim. You see, it would rotate its Muslim, Christian, Muslim. Then after Ramat Morata Mohammed, who took over? It was Obasanjo. Obasanjo was a Christian. After Obasanjo, who took over? It was Chagari. Chagari was a Muslim. After Chagari, an idiot. This current man deposed the guy. He ousted him through a coup d'etat. 31st December 1983. Are you listening to me? After Buhari, come in Babangida. After Babangida, Abacha. After Abacha, who again? Abdusalam Abubakar. After Abdusalam Abubakar, we started rotating it again. It was Obasanjo. After Obasanjo, who again? Yaradua, a Muslim. After Yaradua, who again? Jonathan, a Christian. After Christian, who again? This coupist. A man of double standard. A man who could not do the right thing. A man who hates his brothers and sisters. A man who hates his countrymen. A man who does not have the good interest of his countrymen at heart. His name is who? In the name of the deceased. He is dead. It's a fake.
The evidence you have.
The current man there. The current man there. The current man there is Abubakar Mohammed from Niger.
I understand. You present.
Okay. There are many evidence. Why has he not come to the court to chook hands at the young man's eyes in the person of Nnamdi Kanu, who brought out this claim to the whole world? He was too sure, and he is too sure now. Why not take him to court? Okay, the accusation on Nnamdi against Nnamdi Kanu previously when he went to court, was one, he said that Buhari is an idiot. Two, he said that Buhari is an embodiment of evil. Why not say three? He said that Buhari is dead. Let us go and find out if he's saying the truth. What are you saying? I keep on saying this on and on. And the Christian, if you interview everybody here now, conduct opinion poll from here to Ikeja, asking people, is this the real Buhari we know? Do you know that out of 89 people you question, 79 will tell you that Buhari is dead. The remaining 10 will be blabbing, wumbling and fumbling. Okay? This is what we believe to be. We believe on statistics, on reading of what? Opinion poll, people's opinion. You judge it based on statistics. Interview people, conduct opinion poll one day. You will find out that Nnamdi Kanu is saying the truth. Everybody, Nigerians in diaspora, they are saying the truth. Every Nigerian, everybody in Nigeria, I don't mean two Nigeria or four Nigeria. I don't mean Jarek. Because Jarek in UK will tell you that Buhari is alive. Four Nigeria and two Nigeria will tell you, Raphael, have you produced an evidence? I didn't understand. Why not accuse none? One of your offenses was that you deceive our people, by telling them that Buhari is dead. Why is it that each and every time Nnamdi Kanu goes to court, Buhari will jettison out of the country? If not Dubai, UK. Why not Malami as an AGF hold Nnamdi accountable? One of the charges is that you told the whole world that our president is dead. It's an offense. Why not? So that we clarify it in the court. Court is for justice. Court is for everybody. Christian, you have right to enter court. You can go to court and hear. You can excuse the chief judge and say, sir, this is what I know. They will listen to you. Sometimes if you talk well, they will say, Mr. Raphael or Mr. Christian Chugu, are you a lawyer? I'm telling you, nobody will arrest you. Somebody like me, if you allow me, Samuel Ilori there, I do go there. The other day they killed somebody here. I and Lucky went there. We spoke. At the end of the day, we were like, wow, gentleman, are you a lawyer? Yes, you can talk. Why not make it one of the charges that Nnamdi Kanu said that Buhari, you said that Buhari is dead. Why? Then you listen to the man. They listen to the man. You listen to him talk. You listen to him bring evidences. We Nigerians, we just decided to make Buhari's death ordinary, empty speculation, because we don't want to investigate deeper into it, into that claim. Get me a question, Jerry. Let me talk to my guys.
Of attacks during the Yuletide season, says the DSS.
Lawmakers targets of attacks during Yuletide season, says DSS. Well, I'm telling you that I don't know what they are talking here about Yuletide seasons. Lawmakers
Christmas
targets attacks during Yuletide season, said DSS.
They are the target.
By the bandits and Boko Haram. I know. I don't know what they are talking about, because they should have beefed up security in the north very, very long time ago. Long time ago. You don't need to leave elephants. What? Be chasing ordinary mbe, the most, that rat. The little one, very, very tiny. People call it mbe. It's tiny. It can give birth to 3 rats or 4 rats. Very tiny thing. We call it mbe. How could you allow chasing an elephant? Elephant, of course, is destructive to the farmland. You are chasing mbe. So, where the security porosity is causing problem to Nigerians is the north, because the north is bordering the Sahel countries, where you have desert rats, where you have where you have bandits, Boko Harams, where you have Chua Arabs. All these regions are crime prone. They are crime prone. You are allowed to beef up securities in the border there. You are what? Pursuing Sunday Igboho and his men that are agitating for Dudua. Is it wrong for a man to agitate for Dudua? Is it wrong for a man to ask for a referendum when Nigeria is 7 years old? Nigeria is 107 years old. Each province, each region that feels that he can go, he has the right to go. He allowed the needful thing to do. He exposed the nyatch of our security. The nyatch of our security in the north is too porous opening to the Sahel invaders to be coming in on daily basis with their arms to rob, to kill, to rape, to mine, to rob the northerners, the indigenous people of north. They have taken over over how many communities in the north? It's because of the security porosity over there. Porosity. It is wrong. You are chasing who? Igbowo. You are going after who? Igbowo. The other guy in Benue State, what is that his name? They killed him because they are the passive enemy of Ottoman Danfodio. And one of his boy has come to power. It is time for him to take vengeance on the enemy of Ottoman Danfodio, which was why he could not even beef up the security in the north there, exposing the indigenous people of north to this kind of heinous activities of the people from Sahel countries. He, instead of tightening up security in the northeastern Nigeria, Sokoto, Zamfara, and Katsina, he is busy pursuing the youths, the southeastern youths, the indigenous people of Biafra, people who are crying for freedom, people who are crying for referendum, people who are crying for over marginalization and suppression of the House of Fulani oligarchy over the years. He's trying to thwart their efforts. He's trying to press them down and kill them and match them on the head. Because he has what? Passion. He has what? Passion. Ultimate abhorrence, hatred for Igbo man. That's why he's serious, tracking down young Igbo youths. He asks this, our mama, Lily, he's killing them with soldiers, thereby exposing his what? Nyach over there in the north. For the vandals, Sahel vandals, invaders to come in, stealing and killing. Let me tell you, let me complete your question. I want to give you a complete answer. Now that Sokoto has fallen, the caliphate, let me tell you, if you talk about Northern Caliphate, give it to Saddam of Sokoto. That is the headquarters of Muslim in Nigeria, Islam. Headquarters of Islam in Nigeria is Sokoto, and it has fallen. There was never a time anybody, I mean any jihadists, any religious sect attacked Sokoto and go scot-free in the history of Nigeria. They tried what they could to wipe off history so that we don't know what's up. But we keep on reading and following history and events, past events, previous records. Sokoto has never been subjected to any attack by any religious sect or traditional sect. It is impossible. But do you know what happened now? The so-called bandits from the Sahel, they killed 42 passengers. They burned them alive in Sokoto State. They invaded again, killing over 82 people. After killing, they abducted maidens, wives, girls, babes, rape, mime, stole from them. In Sokoto State, Sokoto, the sacred land of the Islam in Nigeria, the Islamic what? The headquarters of Islamic Caliphate in Nigeria is Sokoto. Go and read well. If you attack Sokoto, it is finished. It is not possible. They have now been penetrating the impregnable, the invincible Sokoto has been penetrated by the banditry in the north. Don't you see that things has fallen apart? The center could no longer hold. Let me tell you, what is waiting, the fate of the senators is one day you will hear the sound of the gun. The gun to be beat and beat and beat. Even the sound might overwhelm words. I don't know. But the casualties are who? The senators, because they are not legislating very well. They are going to be the casualties very soon.
Okay. I am still consulting says Tinubu on 2023 presidency. I won't turn down calls to run for presidency in 2023. That's for Tinubu.
Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy never comes to an end, you know. Hypocrisy is one of the human characters anyway. You know, human characters is just like a river. If you watch rivers, a river could be navigable this year. Next year it might not. It might be so turbulent, I mean storm everywhere, so that you cannot even roar. Human character is like that. Sometimes river might be calm, quiet. Sometimes it might be hot. See what Tinubu is saying here. No bagger, nobody, no man in Nigeria, in the southwest, Afenifere, Yoruba elites with what? Integrity could ever make that kind of consultation to him. It is a lie. Are you listening to me? Such statement, if you ask me, it is political. They have come with another bomb. They are coming with another what? Bomb we're going. Can of worm. It has opened another can of political worm. That someone, somebody, who is that person? Some persons, who are they? Can we hear their name, are consulting, making consultation with Tinubu to come and contest. If Tinubu contests, who is going to vote for him?
He has his loyalists.
His loyalists. Christian, can you listen to me? There was never a time a Muslim ruled Nigeria and the Muslims succeeded him. Christians and Nigerians in Nigeria are not daft. Your name is Christian. You are a Christian. The way we do it here is because of what? Religion or religious diversity. You manage here, you diversify. You manage Muslim, you diversify to Christian. You manage Christian, you diversify to Islam. We don't do that. A Muslim can never succeed Buhari. See, APC is not being what? Truthful. They are like this. But if they play that game and the Muslim take over again, I'm telling you, OIC, Nigeria as a member of OIC could be an understatement then, or a success. Because what we shall see with our eyes, this one is just my mind. A Muslim cannot succeed a Muslim. It is impossible. Okay. So that's why Atiku warming up is wasting his time. Atiku warming up. He went to Ruku. Atiku is from Fulani extraction. Atiku is a Fulani man. Fulani has thrown us into this kind of chaos we are presently. And Nigerians, we have been gasping for air over the years. None of us gets it right. Businessmen, what do you call them? The self-employed. Do you understand? The civil people, the civil servants. Everybody is gasping for air. For what? For survival. What are you talking about? Atiku to get it right? Is Atiku not over 70 years? Atiku is there warming up. How many years old is Chowore? Chowore is a young man. Those are the young men we need. How many years old is Kisil Moralu? Kisil Moralu will be in his 50s. Those are the young men we need. And listen to me. How many years old is Obon, the pastor, Obon that talks here? The man that is flag bearer of GPN, GPN, Good People of Nigeria. How many years old is Obon? Obon is in his 40s. They should allow young politicians, young breed, to take over what? The helms of affairs of this country. We don't allow all these old usurpers. They are old. They are suffering from what? Senility. Old age, sickness. Old age is a sickness. They can't think wide because they have grown old. Somebody like Atiku, I don't think we should give him the chance. Somebody like Tinubu is old. If you look at Tinubu, he's old. I don't understand. Somebody like Buhari is dying. Buhari is dead. When we say he's dead, people will say, cover your mouth. No, we should not cover our mouth. How could you? You can't cover the truth now. There's no how you can. You can light up a candle on the pinnacle, on the topmost part of the mountain. You put a candle there, you can't tarnish that flame. Everybody will be seeing it there. That is what the truth is. And truth is conscience is an open wound. It's a wound that everybody is carrying in his mind. And the remedy thereof, the only thing that can heal it, the only remedy is the truth. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raff. Wonderful, Mr. Raff. This morning, we've come to the end of Vice Sellers and Newsstands this morning. Thank you very much, everyone that have been part of the program this morning on the live chat. You have been wonderful. I am Christian Chukwu on this edition of Vice Sellers at the Newsstands. And I also say a big thank you to the man behind the camera, Mr. Femi Davis, and also boss Flip-TV, Mr. Abiodun Kukoluyi, for giving us this opportunity to have this program on the streets of Lagos. Welcome once again. I will say bye for now as we meet tomorrow by God's grace. I know God's grace is going to keep us till we have a better society for ourselves. Thank you very much. Bye for now.